Hello and welcome. This is Gigi, and this will be a tarot reading for my Aquarius until the end of September. So from now until the end of September 2018. Today we're the 17th of September. I have meditated and asked Spirit for guidance, and this will be a 6-card spread for you, my Aquarius. And so let's see what Spirit has to say for you between now and the end of the month. So again, I do not read reversal. Okay, so if they come out reversal, I put them straight. So we have the Magician, 4 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, the Knight of Swords, and the 2 of Pentacles for you, my Aquarius. Looks very good, actually, between now and the end of this month. I mean, we have so much work. And work, there's nothing more than you could actually... Work is where you need to put a lot of energy, my Aquarius, because work is where you get results. And especially if you are a boss or if you work independently, because Aquarius needs a lot of space. It seems that there's an opportunity that is, I think it's something that you have created on your own. I think there is a possibility for many Aquarius that there's 2 offers or multiple offers coming in terms of partnership and also in terms of work and business. You know, there's a lot of with the 2 of Pentacles, I see that there's a lot of your skills that are required right now, and so some of them could be in terms of you working in press, writing, you know, anything that have to do with technology. It could be also you know, maybe literature, but other than that, I would say some type of form of expression that could also be physical, you know, not just in terms of writing, but it could be maybe you now have a position or possibility to express yourself in different domain. And I do see a possibility for some of my Aquarius to, you know, have an offer that have to do with arts. Could be maybe a theater or acting or commercial. I mean, it's kind of wild. For some of you, that could be just random, but some of you also it could be in terms of your work. If you have gotten a new job position already, the things that are just, there's already an ascension in terms of the possibility that people are willing to talk with you. With the Ace of Swords, you find yourself in a position where you're giving a lot of hints and tips just freely like that, just because it's you, Aquarius, and you know, people feel the need to really maybe discuss with you their own ideas. Just be careful, because with the 4 of Cups, you know, don't be aloof. I think some Aquarius actually is, some of you guys have to understand that there's a part of you that is kind of oblivious, and that could be in different area of your life. Like you could be oblivious to relationships, you know, like you could be oblivious into like, how does it work before we get into intimacy. You know, it's something so simple, but for some Aquarius, it's, you know, intimacy is something that they have to deal with on a constant, you know, day-to-day level, where they're like, they just don't know where the line is. So with the 4 of Cups, I say that you have a possibility to work in team with people that you like a lot and people that like you. And that could be kind of heavy for you, because there's a lot of like love and appreciation. Not that you don't need it. Of course you need it and you deserve it, my Aquarius. But it could make you feel... It could make you see your blind spot in other, or maybe other people will tell you, well, you know, I noticed, you know, this about you, my Aquarius. You kind of like, you know, revelation could be coming out just because now you're willing to step in more independently, or just maybe assume. And not maybe that you were not, or just maybe it's more what you were just working on your own, maybe in your own privacy. Now it's more openly open to others, or it's seen more, or it's not, even if it's not seen in your life, you see that other people, it is more accepting, or maybe you feel more accepted. So you kind of, there could be like some type of, for some of my Aquarius, discomfort. But remember that you must communicate clearly, and even if it's in terms of the emotion, when I look at, the pair between the Four of Cups, I hope I said that, and not the Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords, it could be you being in a position where you're not able to express yourself. And you know what, I say this, you don't have to put yourself naked and say, well, this is who I am, and I don't have experience in this and that. Just go with the energy. You'd be surprised. Everything is energy. Just like intimacy is energy. It's not about like calculation. It's like, well, what do we do? How does it work? Like, don't try to, for some of you guys, don't try to read too much into it. And then if you're in a position where you're at work and you're already feeling, in a leadership position, or you're being brought up in a leadership position, just, it doesn't mean by your boss, but among your peer or your new colleague, just make sure that, how can I say that, just like there's a give and take. If you do receive a lot from others in terms of, they confine themselves in you and they are more open and vulnerable, you can also use this and say, well, you know what, I may just be open and say, well, myself also, like, there's something in me that just make me feel maybe more timid or sensitive, touch those places, because I feel like between now and the end of September, you will have a lot of opportunity. And I think there will be a full moon. What is this, like, I think, is it in Pisces? I think it's in Pisces. Remember, you're the reflection of the 12th house, especially in Vedic astrology. I'm not sure if you guys follow that. I love it. We'll probably talk about it eventually more on this channel. But for between now and the end of September, you're giving a lot of opportunity by the universe, by spirit, to really advance in terms of your emotional contentment, in terms of you feeling as a whole. Not just because now you're coming out and your freak is out. Like I like to say about Aquarius, let your freak out. I mean, I think it's Alisa Sharpie who actually says that. But anyways, is that now you find yourself among like-minded people. So use this not just to enrich yourself in the positive energy with the love and everything that you're receiving, but mostly in you trying to be vulnerable, in you trying to maybe heal. Not that I see that there's a need for healing, but Saturn is in your 12th house. Your ruler is in your 12th house. It is a house of healing, of addiction and isolation and some type of self-undoing, things that we do that is wrong and that we don't notice us, but others see it around us, see it's a 12th house. So we're the only one who don't know. Or maybe there's a refusal to admit also, there's like this like nebulous energy where it's just like, it's like a medicine. Like, I have this addiction, but at the same time, it heals me. But some of you may have something there that, now you're ready, you're older to work on that part of your life. So make sure you do the necessary right now, because there's a lot of things that you could do with the Two of Pentacles. But mostly between now and the end of the month of September 2018, I do feel that the sky's the limit for you. It all depends on how you communicate, what you communicate, who you communicate with, how you confine yourself in others. And also, this proactive listening that's a gift that you possess. My Aquarius, they have the ability to listen. That's why people come to you. So how are you going to use this to also ask for help? be able to listen to other people that will be able to help you. But I'm going to end this reading right here for you, my beautiful Aquarius. And yes, this is my timer. And I hope I'll see you soon. Send you lots of kisses. I love you.